Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, welcome back. Wargame, Red Dragon. It's a Red 4 versus Red 4 this time, as I continue my experiments versus my greatest nemesis, the computer, playing with the same deck. That favorited Soviet deck of mine is being used against me, and I also have it on my side here as we play, straight to the point? Anyway, I'll get straight to the point in saying that I'd like you to like, comment, and subscribe to this series if you so like it, and we thank you so much for your support. We're going to then go into this 20-minute battle here after we kind of think about exactly how the computer will use its deck against us. We have all the same equipment, and I'm really wondering exactly what they're going to do or what they're going to use against us. Obviously, on this map, Elena and Fedor are extremely important, especially since there's one bridge here and here that can be well defended, and a bridge here that can be defended there easily in the woods. Now, in the past, again, the computer has found it very effective, or I guess it's basically attacked with just tanks and a combination of helicopters and some other things against us. So I'm really enjoying this, and I'll continue on playing against actual players. But this is something that's kind of really unique in using my own deck against the computer, and I suppose I'll start doing it against other members as well in the future. Giving them my decks and such. But anyway, if you want to supply your deck down below for me or other members of the Rat Pack or other players to play with and or against, please do drop your deck codes and tell us what it is, U.S. Armored deck, and then give a little description about it. U.S. Armored deck with a focus on the heaviest of the armor, or, oh, this is an 80s armored deck, or something like that. So anyway, again, without any further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to capture that middle pretty fast. I am going to deem that to be one of the most important areas in the game, both Elena and Fedor, and we'll bring out some, I don't think if we were playing against an actual player, it would probably be feasible that we would engage helicopters as well somewhere in the center, but we're going to have our Mi-24Ds go to Fedor, and our transport helicopters go left to Elena. Also, we're probably gonna, it'll probably be best to bring up some sort of recon chopper for these advanced aircraft, and also to have an Su-27S ready, since they seem to always have aircraft at the best moments. Alright, so maybe we could try our own early tank push. Let's see if we can go balls deep on them, and see if we can get out early out of the gate and really do some pushing with tanks. OSAs are good, but alright, we'll go ahead and go with the Strelas. Right, so now that I'm kind of thinking of it, we really only have one command here. We're probably going to want another, so let's get rid of 4 of those T-72s and go double chopper all the way. We'll go to Dmitry with 1. And we'll go to center with the other, hoping that the enemy just consolidates their forces around Fedor and Elena, though it wouldn't be impossible for them to flank with helicopters. Alright, let us begin. Alright, so this is an interesting way to test out maps and tactics and everything, and again, as I had said in previous battles, there's no one who knows your decks better than the computer, because they can really show you some exploits that maybe you hadn't thought of, even for the best of players and for the newest of players. This is a pretty good tactic, pretty good technique to use the computer to test your decks and find weaknesses. And now we'll definitely find all the weaknesses, because in this deck versus this deck, it's a deckception, I guess you could say. Alright, our Mi-8Ts are almost available. Ooh, BTR-70s, oh boy. We're going to have to get ready to engage them right away. Oh, they're coming on over. Computer sees that we see them. Shit, AA right away. K-52, get out of there. He's done. Damn, 130 to the enemy. We're going to just try to land everything right away. T-72As will come right on through. Grono is ready. Alright, hopefully this Russian roadblock is ready. VDV and helicopters right there. I can't believe this helicopter hasn't unloaded its troops. I did I did give the order. Chronostreliki are firing, I believe. Su-27S is coming out against us. S on S action. HUD failure on that one. Oh, I must have accidentally told those troops to embark. Alright, so we did lose a few helicopters here. Doing pretty good in holding territory. Gonna bring up another vehicle then to take Elena. Oh, an Osa's out. Bastard. I'm really surprised that other Chronostreliki hasn't engaged them yet, but let's get all of our helicopters off the field, as that's usually the issue. Kind of pull back a little bit with our helicopters and keep pushing forward with the tanks. We'll keep our Strelas close. T-80A spotted in the woods. And this is complete BS, by the way, that 15 VDV can't disable a T-80A. When I was visiting Europe, Namer told me that German troops are even trained for close combat against tanks, where they can just use, or at least they used to be able to use, detergent to jump out of a foxhole and dump it all over the optics of the tank and basically disable it that way. So the fact that 20 troops can't engage a tank in the forest without being able to roll over it easily is kind of a little bit BS. We do have an MI4 over here that we're going to take down. 185 point command destroyed. There we go. Of course we can't see that command there. It must have flown away, which is funny though, because we can't see it even though it's not landed. Oh, we have a T-72 off now. Look at this. Let's get some Mi-28s out to deal with that. Hopefully, they can see our VDV in the woods. They've decided to smoke that as well. Alright, both sides tanks are being beaten up. Strela's there. Hopefully they can get that helicopter. We have no bombers. But at this point, I am going to call out the Smirch. We can destroy that tight group right there. And we're going to destroy the BTRs instead with the tanks, and then go for the tanks with our Smirch. Alright, let's see what happens. Ah, looks like some amphibious units crossing the canal there. Chronostreliki are real cool. Just never get to use them enough. Alright, Mi-28s are here. And so is our Smirch rockets. Cluster munitions are exploding on target. Good hits there. This is very similar to the Ukraine situation, I suppose. Not necessarily, but similar. Shit. I walked right into that AA. That's a shame. But at least we have a trade of 100 points there. T-80A. I was going to go for that helicopter, then go for the T-80A, but don't worry. If we have 30,000 more troops, we'll be able to stop them. We'll tighten up defenses then at Elena, if we can get our troops out. And they're countering with rockets of their own, so the computer had the same idea we did. Oh, let's head back to base then with some of our cheaper transports, get their rockets refilled. This group here is ready to roll. We'll look for a command at Sheraton then. And we are denying them at Fedor for the moment. Ahead by 500 points, which is pretty poor compared to what we could have. I'm going to also consider bringing out the MiG-25 when we have the opportunity. BMPT is also coming up. Fedor is not the best spot for Grono Streliki. Or Gorno, whatever. It doesn't matter. I give everything a fun name anyway. Alright, looks like we have a MI2 spotted. Destroyed pretty easily. That's lucky that we got that kind of kill like that. Alright, we're going to actually unload these troops right here. Advantage with the BTR is mostly its speed. T-80A spotted there. Must have chased us all the way in the woods. We do have enough for the MiG now. Call out both of these, see what we can do. I really love these close range ATGM troops. They're really cool. And they're really great against attacks like that with transports because they can engage at a range. Oh shit, what the hell? Our SU-27 walked right into that. That's a shame. But yes, those Grono Streliki can engage at a range and then can basically... Oh, that's horrible. MiG-25 down as well. Yeah, so the Grono is really nice because it can destroy transports as they come in and then also battle the troops right when they're dropped off. Alright, well, we're going to try to bring up some more of these T-72As. And we're going to have to hold in the defensive position because now the computer kind of has some sort of weird advantage even though we have more points. They're going to be able to hold in those defensive positions and my attack's kind of over. My attacks usually consist of getting and holding the middle so that way allies can work their way around and do their thing too. And in 1v1s, though I haven't played them as much, the idea is somewhat sort of the same, to block the middle and flank around the sides. That's the way at least you'll get the most points, or at least be the most effective. Looks like there's another convoy coming. Trouble with the Smirch, it takes forever to fire and target. And the trouble with the computer is that it can always keep its units on the move. We'll fire a few Smirch rounds. Oh, now we're in minimal range. MI2's flanking around. Alright, we've got MI-24 Ds ready to engage the T-80As. And we're going to bring up our tanks too. Computer always has an abundance of recon. Almost too much. It always doubles down on it, which I find strange. Oh yeah, see, here's their advantage. Even though they have very few points on the map, look at all the T-72As and T-80As they have. Where the hell are those points coming from? Alright, we're not going to get any closer with that K. No need. Transports in machine gun fire there. Both of those are dead. I think it's just one. Okay, well, the Smirch can go ahead and fire now. Alright, let's move across. I never get to play with the T-80UM, so let's go ahead and bring that out. Su-27S is out. Going for the Mi-8s, apparently. It's a huge target for them, I guess. Artillery landing right on those T-72As. Conquerors are coming up next, as well as reinforcements with tanks. BTRs into helicopter range. Alright, we'll pull back a little bit. It's good we tested that line. We do see now that they've got a probably Grono Streliki out with that helicopter there. Because I don't have anything other than... I think we've already used them. Or we don't have helicopters. T-80As spotted again. Let's have all of our Mi-8s and helicopters go back to the FOB just to make sure. And we're going to want some... yeah, let's get these helicopters off the road until the 52 can deal with that. And we'll call out some Iglo troops as well. Cool, nice little defensive line. Battle should be over very soon. Really enjoying this. It's again, it's like you could make your own fictitious campaign. In fact, I could, you know, I could create some sort of cutscenes before each battle, saying, you know, making up whatever fictitious story I wanted, and then basically displaying the battle between me and the computer with the decks that I choose. So I can basically make my own custom campaigns here. And though it's always going to be in Asia, though, unfortunately, because, you know, there's no ALB maps or any other typography. Alright, Strelas and Mi-20 or BTR-70s are coming up to deal with the Ds. Grono Streliki are also getting finished off there at Fedor. T-80UM looks like we're gonna have a bro down. There we go. That one's dead. Alright. So our T-72As on both sides of the river, here, and then the T-80UM is ready to strike. If we can get a clear shot on him. Make sure their Mi-2 goes down. Weapons jammed on the T-80UM. .55 transport, or whatever the hell that was, taken down. I wasn't even paying attention. Boom, T-80UM gone. Wow. Alright, we can move across now. And bring up some reinforcements of Mi-8Ts with VDV. T-80A is done. G-72A. Done. Wow. I can't believe I did it. That was an interesting deck to fight against. 4 minutes left here. It's basically going to be cleanup mode. We do have extra troops coming up via helicopter for speed, and we'll bring up some reinforcements to secure the village. But those are the kind of fights I always wish for with playing against enemies that are actual human beings, because they're always such a neat little you push me, I push back kind of thing. But keep in mind, if this was an actual battle, there probably would have been some sort of flanking at some point. And when you start, when you play this game enough, the trouble is you don't necessarily forget about that. It's kind of something you don't forget about it, you don't think about it, you just always prepare for it. So when somebody tries to flank you and you stop their flank, or you see their flank, or it's kind of too late and you have to move, you still kind of, you're not surprised by it. So playing against the computer is a nice change. Though I do it all the time in campaign, this, oh, come on now, no. I wanted him to show frontal armor, but he wanted to turn to side. Why would you do that? You're so crazy. Looks like they're trying to destroy our Strelas. They'll get those with the Smirch. That's, what is that, 100 points there? Alright, that's it. We're gonna have to put everything in the battle. I can't believe they're coming again. There's no way. Alright, so that's what I want to ask you guys down below is in the comments. Is the computer a damn cheat or what? They just... Did you see all the here's what they have. They have a total income of 6. And they just called out like BTR, or they called out like the best of the best tanks. And then more of the best tanks. Like I can't even tell you how many tanks they had. They're still chipping away at mine pretty damn good. But I'm like out of Strela missiles at this point. It's always so frustrating when your Strelas get attacked by helicopters and they get shaken by the rockets and stuff. And like it's hard to stay out of that range, by the way, with you basically needing to be inside the enemy tank in order to destroy it. But oh well. And that's the end of the game. So a major victory there. I thought it would be a total victory, but you can see everything destroyed there. Jesus. T-72s did a real good job, Grono Streliki too, of stopping an attack. So Grono Streliki, perfect for villages. VDV, perfect for any sort of quick flanking. And Motor Streliki, perfect for any front line. My favorite move there was probably, well, the Smirch was great. Look at that, killed a total of what, 2, 4, 5 T-72As and 2 Conquerors. Jesus, that is a crazy kill. And the Mi-28 that did kill command at some point. Strela's getting good kills. T-80UM, just a beast. Just 1,000% accuracy, 10,000% range. All right. So anyway, that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. There'll be more of me playing against the computer, more of these interesting games, and this is kind of nice because I can explain my deck from both sides. Yeah, wow, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really having a good time. So thank you all so much for your great support. Keep your passwords and pimp hands strong. Bring that cornucopia of pain, and I'll see you.